Hello, kitties. It is I, the Crypt Keeper. I am here to help you with starting the Geekoween special. So, if you don't know who I am the Crypt Keeper from Tales of the Crypt. I am here to help you have a happy Halloween. Hello, kitties. It is I, the Crypt Keeper. I am here to help you with starting the Geekoween special.
Pardon me for that.
So,
There we go. And yes, I do like to have a little fun. I've got this here, and it's a pretty cool mask that I like to wear sometimes. And I've been doing that for a while. I dress up for Halloween. I'm trying to get some technical difficulties figured out here. It's a work in progress. So, what's everybody up to tonight? I'm just sitting here had a great time with my son and all that. And we went trick-or-treating over at Zubu last night, or the night before, last night there. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I guess can't argue about it. So, yes, I'm here. I don't have any Halloween candy yet. It's a little bit laggy probably for the most part. But yes, overall, yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoy doing stuff like this. What are you guys up to tonight for this All Hallows Eve? I have my sandwich, my supper. It's barbecue pork. And there's times that I've remembered on music playing in the week. That's pretty cool. So, yes, I'm Samhain. Okay, I've heard of that. So, not very much, but yes, it's actually pretty cool. I basically celebrate Halloween every so often. Okay. Samhain. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a Celtic holiday. I myself actually like to do the whole Halloween. I do Christmas. I basically, Halloween I don't celebrate really too much. I basically am one I actually, sorry about it. So, but yes, I basically do like to celebrate Halloween. I do Christmas, Thanksgiving, but I don't celebrate it like some people do, where it's actually, so it's actually really cool. But tonight, we're just kind of hanging out. Would like to talk about basically anything you want to talk about for Halloween specials and all that. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool holiday. And I actually enjoy doing kind of stuff like that. I mean, as you can see, I've got my background behind me. I'm in my studio. Got it decorated a little bit for the occasion. So, yes, I remember back when I was a kid, the holiday special that was for Halloween was Charlie Brown's Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So, yeah. And then for also is for other things, I actually do the whole doing the Friday the 13th marathon. I'll be at work for most of the day. I will be working for doing because of the fact of the other trick-or-treaters. There was Garfield holiday special. Yep, Halloween. Garfield always ate the candy. So I think I might have it doing that. Something like that. But yeah, I've done the whole Garfield. I've also done Charlie Brown, Halloween. They also had a few others going on. The only part of the reason why I was running late, I ended up making supper here. So, but I'll be working all day tomorrow, so otherwise I would have done this tomorrow night after Gotham, of course. But because of the fact that I will be doing that, I would have to take most of the other managers are taking their little wee ones trick-or-treating. So, yes, the Garfield was pretty creepy sometimes, but yes, overall, it's a great holiday. If you don't celebrate it, that's cool. If not, but yes, I basically took my little one trick-or-treating, so it was cool. I enjoyed it. Every time I see him, if anybody doesn't know, I do like to go see my son, whose name is Lucas, and during his first couple holidays that he was born, he ended up having heart surgery, so cardiomyopathy to be exact. So, yes. Otherwise, for the other holidays here, I plan on looking to do maybe a Christmas one. I plan on doing a possible Thanksgiving one. I don't plan on doing much for Thanksgiving, so going out the weekend after to go see my son. So, yes, overall, that's what I plan on doing for that. Let's see here. As far as for Halloween here, I probably will be watching some kind of Halloween special. I'm not a big horror flick person. I mean, well, since this is going to kind of be a bust, I'm going to hold off on that. But yes, overall, it's really good. Good season usually. They have specials. I plan on doing possibly a Christmas one, where basically I talk about the gifts that I receive. It'll be after Christmas holiday special thing. So, yes. And it's cold out tonight. So tonight I'm drinking hot cocoa. It's it's kind of a not really horror, it's kind of in between. It's one of those things, and if you like what you're watching, there, go ahead and hit the like button. And subscribe. I mean, I do this. I will be looking to do this quite often, a little bit more than, not exactly probably the live events, but I plan on looking to do more of the videos of the, like say the unboxing of my presents or something like that. So, and tell your friends. I mean, I do this. I keep uploading videos every week, pretty much as I can. I plan on taking and actually doing different things like that, enjoying all that. So it's a matter of, I'll answer all questions if you. It's probably the only reason why they probably say Stranger Things is horror is because of the fact of it has dead people, stuff like that. So, yes, I myself have not fully seen Stranger Things, but I have seen Stranger Things sometimes around here. In fact, South Dakota kind of has some. If I was in where I was before at one point, there was actually a time when I lived in a apartment building that was haunted. So I know this because of the fact that every time the TV would be on, all of a sudden it would go scratchy. It would be as if should I say, the DVD player would make it the same way. So, and I got along with the ghost. He didn't bug me that much, but it was always at noon and midnight that they did this, that the ghost would do this. So, but yes, overall, I've been through haunted stuff before, so I don't mind going through the, like say, I believe there are ghosts in this world, there are spirits and everything else that actually take and, should I say, still haunt buildings. Although that people think that ghosts are just a figment of imagination, no, I can guarantee there's been times that there was nobody in the room at all. This ain't no Halloween horror story. There was actually, where I work, there's at least one ghost that basically there would be nobody in the room, nobody moved this stuff, and it would either disappear or not disappear or be knocked on the floor without any knowledge. So, yes. Something that people always talk about, though, for Halloween is trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating was not always going around grabbing treats. It was literally going and actually people going around and tricking people because of the fact they didn't get any treats or whatever. So it was also started, it's All Hallows Eve. Basically, it's a time of year where basically you take and celebrate the Night of the Dead, the spirits of the dead. So it's one of those things that people kind of, should I say, missed cue or whatever. Pardon me about my, but yeah. People look at, they talk about Halloween as a holiday that was created by candy companies. It hasn't been always candy companies. They didn't invent the Halloween. So I apologize for eating on camera, but I just am, when you're hungry, you're hungry. And I don't have any candy with me. So I forgot to grab the candy. But yes, Halloween was started by, back in the old days of the settlers and stuff. They celebrated as All Hallows Eve, and if they didn't get, eventually it became trick or treat, and because of the fact they would trick people if they didn't get a treat. So it's really good holiday to kind of look at all the different aspects. I mean, where Friday the 13th, it's what caused people to think bad luck's going to happen, or Freddy Krueger's going to come after them, or something like that. No, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, but Jason Voorhees is going to come after him. Basically, the Friday the 13th is actually a bad luck, good luck thing. As far as for Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, and let's just say that definitely gives people nightmares sometimes. But yes, right, I corrected myself on that. So, but yes, I basically have done the Friday the 13th. I've watched some of the Friday the 13th. I've watched Freddy versus Jason a little bit. I've watched a lot of the horror flicks that have been around for quite some time. One of my favorite horror flicks, kind of sci-fi, a little bit related, kind of a geeky type thing if you are into it, is Critters. If you want to talk about a set of movies that will give your kids nightmares, Critters is one. Because of the fact that it's basically kind of on the verge of Gremlins. Only there is a lot of killing, dying and stuff on that. So that one I will not even let my son watch, because I remember back when I first seen it, it just was like, wow. So, but yes, the Friday the 13th I've seen Freddy versus Jason, I've seen Aliens, I've seen Predator. I mean, I've even seen, heck, Gremlins was one that I grew up with as a kid. To me, that's kind of a horror flick because, I mean, you got these green little ugly things coming after you. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to run away? But yes, Critters is actually definitely a movie that I wouldn't let my son really see. So just because of the fact that there's times I'd prefer to, he already doesn't sleep sometimes all through the night. So as far as Halloween, there's been a bunch of the Critters, Gremlins, Aliens, pretty much could be considered Halloween movies. Let's see here. What else is? Not Star Wars. That's definitely not. Trying to think of different movies that could be. Got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and stuff. You got, See No Evil is another one. Out here in South Dakota, where I live in South Dakota, is our local movie theater didn't have See No Evil. Yep, Critters is another one. See No Evil was done by WWE Studios, and it's basically Kane is this vicious killer who basically, if you haven't seen it yet, it's on DVD, and I haven't really seen it myself, but I've seen bits and pieces of it, and let's just say it can be vicious. But then again, I also heard The Omen is good. The Omen is another one that really this theater actually had, but yet they didn't have See No Evil. There was something about our mayor at the time that really didn't get a lot of good movies in this town. So basically, though, we've got See No Evil, Omen that have come out in the last several years, and different other ones that we've literally have not actually made much that actually are really good. So got some of the ones that I thought are pretty good. Might not be something that everybody else. But yes, Halloween the movie is also another one. You've got The Leprechaun can be considered a horror flick. I mean, Leprechaun 1, even Lawnmower Man. You got Lawnmower Man could be another one. So, but yes, overall, it's a really good night to enjoy talking about stuff like this. It's a Geekoween special. So, yes, basically a little technical difficulties right at the beginning, but yes, overall it's not a bad thing. So what's all your most of the favorite times of the year that you usually celebrate? We can talk about them. I look to do, like I said earlier, I'm looking to do a Christmas video talking about the different things with Christmas, and even opening up some presents or showing some presents that I get from the kids. So get from everybody. I mean, most of the stuff I know this year is going to be Star Wars for the Christmas special. So don't be surprised if when I bring up my presents, there's at least one thing Star Wars. So, but yes, it's a time of year, though, that the holidays are kicking in. You're going to have Thanksgiving. And if you go a horror story for Black Friday can be given at any point in time that people hear. So that could be considered should I say, a Halloween flick. Let's see here. What else? But yes, part of the reason why people take kids out trick-or-treating is because of the fact it's not because of the candy companies. Candy companies make a big deal make money off of it. So what? They make money all the rest of the year. So, but yes, trick-or-treating basically is one thing that does, basically, should I say, in my opinion, is basically the time of year when kids get to dress up. Adults do it. I did it. I mean, I even did a homemade Power Ranger helmet. It didn't look the best or didn't look perfect, but I did it out of cardboard, and my son loved it. Yes, for Halloween trick-or-treating yesterday. Do not be afraid to, even if you're a parent or just geeking out, do not be afraid to dress up with your kids. I mean, I love doing it. I let them pick my costume every year. Last year, Paw Patrol. This year was the Power Rangers. I was the Blue Ranger. So basically, do not be afraid to do the whole thing. Do the whole dressing up for Halloween. Do not be afraid to take and hand out candy. Or if you're afraid for, should I say, I know there are food allergy scares and everything right now going on. Do not be afraid to take and hand out something besides candy. So, my son is actually being the Red Dino Charge Power Ranger. He wanted to be the Red Ranger. So, Dad went and bought him a costume. And I also took and I did the Blue Ranger. He was the red, I was the blue. Last year, my son actually wanted Paw Patrol. We did Paw Patrol. I took and he was Marshall. I was Chase, the police dog. So what I did is I painted a blue hat or an old army hat of mine, painted a little symbol on it, and did the ears. So far, all the costumes that I've made are done for dressed up as. Part of the reason why I do some of it is because of the fact that they don't make some of this in adult size. But yes. So if you're afraid to dress up, all because you don't have the costume, or I think it's because it's a kid's show, maybe, but do it for your kids. If they want you to, ask your kids what they want you to dress up as. I mean, I'm not afraid to do that. I got my son's older sister was there with us trick-or-treating at the Zubu, and she borrowed my banana costume. I wasn't using it, so why not? So she was the banana, we were Power Rangers. But yes, the Zubu wasn't packed as much this year as because of rain. The weather kind of put a kibosh on some things that we usually do. So I myself, I guess I don't mind doing it. If I could take, and if I was out in Piermore, whereas that's where they live, which basically I probably will be eventually out there, I basically would be doing trick-or-treating with him too. So I'd be dressing up. I'd still be dressing up. Some parents think I mean, I might get dirty looks or something because I dress up with my kid. I don't care what people think of me when I do it. So, and I dress up for handing, if I was to be handing out candy tomorrow, I would take and hand out candy tomorrow too. I dress up, Darth Vader, heck, Crypt Keeper. I mean, I do it for the kids. I don't mind doing some of that. So just be yourself. If you don't like Halloween or if you don't celebrate it, most people don't that live in apartment buildings can't take and actually do the whole, should I say, hand out candy for the trick-or-treaters, because most apartment buildings I know around here have security locks and they don't like to take and they can't get in. So they have places like Zubu. They have, should I say, in my area, Zubu, they have the mall. Some of the stores do a trick-or-treating thing. I mean, right in store. Like yesterday, we went to our local Target, which basically kind of really didn't, we got there a little later than what should be and didn't get anything very much there. But then we went to another place that I heard about, did trunk or treat. Basically, they were going to be taking and having their cars with candy and stuff and decorated and all that, but because of the rain, they ended up holding it inside. So it was a good time. My son loves coming to do stuff like this with me. He is definitely more of a daddy's boy most days when I'm there. His mom loved being able to have the day off away from it, so I don't mind. It's one of those things that Sleepy Hollow is another great movie to watch. If you don't actually know the story of Sleepy Hollow, sorry, my mind drifts off sometimes. But yes, it's a good time of year to enjoy some of these movies that we go to. But yeah, my son, I watch different Halloween specials with him if they're appropriate for kids under the age of 5 or the age of 18. I mean, so, but yeah, as far as trick-or-treating, don't be afraid to go to do it or take your kids to it. It's an experience for them, should I say. It is a great experience for them. It's a bonding time if you that actually, I mean, lets them know that you are willing to do different things with them. So it's one of those times that I basically look at as, yes, my son loves it whenever I do dress up with him. If I could give out candy, I would do that. I mean, do it for the kids. The kids love it, especially if you end up dressing up. Say you don't have a haunted one costume. Dress up as a Darth Vader. Kids love seeing people dress up, come out and see Darth Vader come out and give them candy. I mean, for me, it's a little bit tough because of the fact that I don't have my porch light really. Nah, I don't do that. The kids' costumes, if they're dressed up, I do it. If their mom and dad are dressed up or something, I would do it. I mean, I look at it as it's a good time. I mean, let the parents get in on it. Show that they can be included in the events. That's the way I look at it. I don't take from kids. Now, if the teenagers try doing more than one time, then I would look to have them give me a piece of their candy. My son, I don't eat a whole lot of candy myself. I wish I could afford, or I wish I could eat a lot of candy without, I mean, it never appealed to me. Something else is if you take, and if you're out there, something that you could do rather than candy is take and hand out fruit snacks. You can hand out apples, just regular apples. I mean, you don't even have to caramelize them. Kids will love them. My son, he loves bananas. I bet you if I handed out a banana to him, he would love that. It's just a matter of people started this whole teal pumpkin thing. Okay, so I understand my favorite Halloween candy. My favorite candy overall would have to be, I'm just trying to think here, is I usually love the Kit Kats. Kit Kats, Nestle Crunch, Hershey bars. Let's see here. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I used to love Snickers a lot. I still like Snickers, but I can't eat them because of the fact they get that caramel and stuff gets in my teeth. And it's like, trying to get it out of my teeth. I'm trying to get caramel out of my teeth. But yes, my favorite candy, I pretty much will eat almost any kind of candy. I even used to eat the Charleston Chews at one point, whatchamacallit. Butterfingers are good. I'm not a big Butterfinger person, but my son's older sister actually likes Butterfingers. Her whole thing, she loves Butterfingers. So yes, it's a good time of year to, when you talk about Halloween, don't have to worry about giving out candy if you don't need to. A bag of apples costs $5-6 at Walmart, or some people give them away off their tree. I mean, hand out candy. Don't even have to candy them. You just take and have apples, and the kids will eat them. The parents will let them eat them. So, and let's see here. Oranges. Oranges is another thing that you can hand out. They got the teal pumpkin thing going, which basically signifies it's a house with safe non-candy items that kids that have gluten allergies or milk, like say my son has some milk allergies and stuff, they have basically, it's a safe food house that they can come up. I mean, I'll do the apples, I'll do other things. Set a bucket of, yeah, hand out the candy, but at the same time, if the parents say they got a gluten allergy, okay, have a bowl of apples next to it, and then you can give the apple to the kid. I mean, simple as that. It's a matter of teal pumpkins. Yes, it's a cool idea, but at the same time, as sometimes you got to work that in, and I say do both. Do both teal pumpkin and regular jack-o'-lantern right next to each other. And then you can say you got candy and you've got the gluten-free stuff. So, yes, overall, holidays have, yes, the candy companies make a bunch of money, but what about Christmas? The store, Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Now they've gotten to the point where Black Friday is on Thursday, where some people we basically call it out here sometimes Brown Thursday, or they can't do call it Black Friday anymore to be politically correct. So I'm not going into political correctness or anything like that, but it's called Blitz for Walmart. Black Friday, their should I say day after Thanksgiving sales start on Thursday now, on the Thanksgiving day. So whether or not I'll be going Black Friday shopping, I might do it as if I open that morning, I am going to be taking and, should I say, driving out afterwards to Black Friday shopping. So that way I can join in on the Black Friday. I get paid that day, so, or might be the day before, but yes, I get to get paid Black Friday shopping. So I'll be able to get some of the deals or whatever and enjoy it. So as far as for my Halloween candy, I don't eat a whole lot of candy, but I eat pretty much almost anything. So I don't, during the Christmas season, I'm not a big candy cane person. Chocolate covered pretzels, almond bark pretzels. Give it to me. I'll eat those things pretty constantly. So, but yes, this is a Halloween special. I basically will be doing the whole thing for tomorrow. I work all day tomorrow, so the parents of kids that I work with, or should I say, that our managers, the parents that are managers there, can take their little ones trick-or-treating. And then basically they can enjoy that, be with their kids, do the whole thing. I myself already did mine. Most of those parents didn't do Zubu or didn't take their kids to, should I say, some of that. So, but I have a feeling it's going to be a fairly slow night, so I plan on being maybe handing out candy or a scoop of custard or something. So I'm going to talk to my one manager about it and possibly do the whole token thing for a free scoop of custard. Kids love that. So, but yes, overall, I'll enjoy Halloween from up until my son is the age of where he don't want to do trick-or-treating with dad and that anymore. So, but yes, Halloween doesn't always have to be about scary movies. Doesn't have to be people. The reason why the scary movie stuff came up is because of the fact that of the matter is stories from the past of, say, witches, all that. So you have, should I say, the Witch's Tale, the Blair Witch Project, which is doing different things with the, should I say, witches, hauntings, and everything else. Ghostbusters could be considered kind of a horror flick if you think about it, because you got ghosts coming in. Sir, the Titanic just came in. Better late than never. So, yes, I enjoy it. I might actually watch Ghostbusters tonight and all that once I finish here. But yes, overall, it's a good time of the year to enjoy some of this. It's, for some, it's days off of work. Like, say, Thanksgiving, Christmas, sometimes New Year's Day, days off of work. So, yes, I enjoy them. Enjoy the holidays that we do get, because you never know what you might get. It's kind of like Forrest Gump used to say, life is like a box of chocolates. Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But don't expect, like, say, veterans that have been in war to exactly enjoy the scarier stuff, because, say, like different movies, they won't watch it because they've been there. So respect. So basically, if you watch a movie, sometimes you'll find that it's not for everybody. So yes, I look at it as enjoy what you can. Not everybody likes it. So I mean, take Star Wars. I like something, others don't. I myself haven't actually watched, since I bought it, I haven't actually watched Critters, on my DVD. I might watch that. But yes, it's kind of cheesy now, but it's good yet. So, but yes, overall, thank you for joining me tonight. I'll be wrapping up here shortly. I'll be taking this will be up to watch after it's done. And if you like what you're watching, don't be afraid to subscribe, hit the like buttons. I'll do more of these videos, and I'll be also, if you leave comments, I'll answer them. I do have the Twitter account, which is at GeekTalk01. I do have for Geek Talk. I mean, we're all geeks at some point. So, but yes. So basically, on behalf of myself, and usually I have Gina co-hosting the podcast itself with me nowadays. I basically do the whole, should I say, I enjoy doing all that. So, yes, on behalf of myself, even Crypt Keeper here, who was just came on for a little bit. Hope you all have a happy Halloween, and keep it geeky as always, and do it for the kids. Don't do it because the candy companies want you to. So, until next time, happy Halloween, and keep your feet on the ground and keep aiming for those stars.